Welcome, seniors. Welcome to the first annual celebration of commencement of our commencement scholarships and awards. This has kind of been a dream of mine for a long time, as I've always felt that the recipients of these awards deserve a greater recognition, yet I want to keep the tradition of graduation about being the whole class together intact. So this was kind of a brainchild of COVID. So I say there is a positive that can come from COVID, and I found one. Mrs. Brantner and I were fearless during this time period, trying to fix school and trying to fix everything to make it as normal for the kids as possible. So that fearlessness led into this, our first annual event like this. So this is our first annual senior celebration. On Wednesday night, I had the opportunity to address the class of 2026 right from the same dais as they prepared to enter high school. With a little help from Adam Greiner, I lit the stage and I pulled back everything and I showed those freshmen where they were going to sit on stage in 4 years. And I said one thing to them. I said, you are not going to be the same person today that you're going to be in 4 years. And in that vein, I'd like to say to the class of 2022, you are not the same people you were 4 years ago at 8th grade moving up ceremony. You're smarter, you're kinder, you're more resilient. That's 4 years ago, and you've become so mature, and I am so confident in the success in your lives that's about to come. You are ready to go. The competition for these awards was tantamount to a dogfight. This is a great class. I think if anybody will, I know high school principals are not supposed to tell you they have favorite classes, and every class should be their senior class. But this class has had a very special place in my heart from the minute they walked in 9th grade. They've been a very close class. They've been a class that genuinely like each other. They get along. They do things together. And for us people who didn't go to school in the 21st century, who may have crossed the stage in the 20th century, it reminded me a lot of the friendships that I had back in the day. They really, truly talk to each other, not through their phones, yet they do use their phones a lot, but they truly like each other. And I think that that's really made for a special year. Coming out of COVID, we didn't know what to expect. I certainly had set the bar relatively low because I was worried about expectations, but this class has far exceeded anything that I've ever imagined. So tonight, we are here to honor those students who won awards. And I'm so proud to have some honored guests with me from organizations in the community who sponsor these awards. So it's my pleasure to introduce the following people to you who will be joining me tonight on the dais. I have Nancy Seeley and Joanne Laudermilk from the Marcellus Academic Club. I have Dr. Tim Creamer from the Atisco Lake Preservation Association. I have retired Colonel Nancy Stevens representing the United States Military Academy. I have Jerry Wickett from the Lions Club. I have our own Tara Charles representing the Art Department. I have C.J. Sturdivant from Rotary, and Jeannie Overin, who will represent Optimist and the Driver Scholarship Committee. So I'd like to welcome you tonight to our first annual awards, and thank you for coming. So with that said, it's time to give away some awards. We are going to start with the Ryan Lazansky Award. The Ryan Lazansky Award is given by the family of Ryan Lazansky in memory to a deserving graduating senior who possesses similar qualities and characteristics. It's awarded to a student who demonstrates strength of character through leadership, community service, and a commitment to helping those in need. Before I announce our winner, I want all my winners to come stage right and come across, okay? So, Johnny, can you show everybody the way? Our first winner is Johnny White. few years ago, the Marcellus bus drivers came to me and said, we want to sponsor a scholarship. We're the first person that the kids see in the morning. We're the last one they see when they get off the bus. So we know those kids who have worked their hardest to get their education. And so we created the Marcellus Central School District Bus Driver Scholarship. And it's given to seniors who demonstrate perseverance and effort in achieving their education. And the bus drivers chose two tonight, and their winners are Miranda Stewart and Natalie Randolph. The Fetterman Durant Science Scholarship Award is donated by the families of Mr. Fetterman and Mr. Durant in their memory. This award goes to our most outstanding science student, and our recipient this year, Mr. Gabe Hogue. I'd like to have Jeannie Overton come up here because the next award is sponsored by the Marcellus Optimist Club, and it is the Donald Kilcoin Award for Occupational Education. The Donald Kilcoin Award for Occupational Education is donated by the Marcellus Optimist Club to the students whose grades and attendance make them the most outstanding graduate in our BOCES Occupational Education class. This year's recipient is Melissa Lukens. Congratulations. Right out here. It is a long walk. Thank you. The Mildred R. Mulroy Scholarship Award is an award established by Mildred R. Mulroy pursuant to the provisions of her last will and testament, given to a student pursuing an education in the field of mathematics or science. As a member of this committee, I can tell you that it was extremely difficult, and the committee for the first time decided to award 3 of these awards. So it is my honor to introduce you to the Mildred R. Mulroy recipients, and they are Lauren Masters, Peggy Morocco, and Mason Grebe. Colonel, would you like to come up? The Hugh Dawson Military Service Award is our next award. This honor goes to a student distinguishing himself or themselves, their family, and their entire Marcellus community by entering the military service. And this year's recipient is Mr. Dan Mitchell.
Before he leaves the stage, by the way, I'm honored to be here tonight. Daniel Mitchell has demonstrated academic competence, high moral character, leadership potential, and athletic abilities that have allowed him to compete for and win an appointment to the United States Military Academy. Each year, over 14,000 young men and women apply for admission to West Point, and just over 1,000 are accepted. And those who are accepted will spend the next 4 years at historic West Point and at various training sites across the country. West Point is the world's premier leadership institution, a place that produced such famous leaders as Presidents Eisenhower and Grant, Generals MacArthur, Patton, and Petraeus. West Point's education and training program will give Dan the opportunity to develop to his full potential and will prepare him for service to our country and our fellow citizens. Dan will receive a full 4-year undergraduate scholarship, and upon graduation from West Point with a Bachelor of Science degree, he'll be commissioned a second lieutenant in the United States Army. And so, on behalf of the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, and the Superintendent of the United States Military Academy, it gives me great pleasure to announce the appointment and admission of Daniel Robert Mitchell to the United States Military Academy. Welcome to the long gray line.
Thank you, Colonel. The Ida Gleason Award is given in memory of Ida Gleason by the County South Resource Center to a graduating senior based on community service and involvement. And this year's recipient is Natalie Randolph. Natalie couldn't make it tonight, so we humbly accept on her behalf, and we'll make sure that she gets that award. So I would ask our representative from Rotary to come forward. You can go right over here. The Marcellus Rotary Service Above Self Award is given to a senior who exemplifies the Rotary motto, Service Above Self. This year, Rotary has chosen 2 recipients of this award, and they are Peggy Morocco and Gabe Hogue. Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing that. The Michael Cogswell Award is given to the student who has combined English and music talent. Again, a very difficult decision this year. This year's recipient was Annalise Bird. The Jonathan Clark Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of John Clark, a 1986 Marcellus grad. John was an active member in the MCS band and jazz ensemble and also played in the Cobleskill Jazz Ensemble. It is my honor to introduce you to this year's winner, Ms. Kay O'Leary. The Dorothy Long Scholarship is given by the Marcellus Senior High School graduates of the classes of 31 to 39 in honor of their advisor, and has always gone to a senior who has put his heart or her heart and soul into the senior class. And this year's recipient is Mr. Michael Flynn. The John Joseph Lamontie Scholarship is presented to a graduating senior who embraces academics and espouses the principle of respect, kindness, and compassion for every person. This year, the John Joseph Lamontie Scholarship goes to Johnny White. The Michael Sheridan Memorial Scholarship is awarded to student athletes who exemplify similar characteristics to Michael, a student who worked hard and is competitive both in the classroom and on the athletic field. These students must have the strong desire to achieve in both areas. And it is my honor to introduce you to our two recipients this year, Mr. Johnny Walsh and Sarah Melnicki. The Nicole Seaman Humanitarian Award is given in memory of Nicole Seaman, a member of the class of 1998. This award is intended to recognize members of each class who have demonstrated a compassionate attitude and whose behavior has positively impacted the lives of others. And our two recipients aptly this year are Ms. Emily Moses and Hannah Rogalia. The Marcellus Faculty Association Scholar Incentive Award is provided by the Marcellus Faculty Association and presented to a graduating senior for academic excellence. And this year's recipient is Mr. Johnny White. The Robert Midgley Memorial Award, and I'll have Tara come up here with me to present this award, is given in memory of Bob Midgley, who was many of you probably had him if you went to school here. He was your prom and senior ball photographer. He was a dedicated community member, father, and a husband. And this award goes to a senior who exemplifies Bob's love of photography. And of course, it goes to Miss Eve Chapman. Thanks, Tara. The Holly Prentice Memorial Scholarship. This is an interesting one because Holly was a music teacher here for years, and there was never a really good citation written for it. And when I inherited it, I didn't know Holly, so I had to go back and I had to talk to some people that actually worked with her and knew her so that we had a better understanding of really where this scholarship needed to go. So we wrote this citation, Brian Ackles and I, and we wrote it with our winner in mind. So the Holly Prentice Memorial Scholarship is provided by our Performing Arts Department to a graduating senior who best exemplifies the qualities, values, and morals that Holly stood for and lived by: excellence and dedication as a musician, and resilience and caring as a person. And this year's recipient is Mr. Tim Finn. Oh, don't look yet. Sorry. The Marcellus High School Character Education Award is chosen by our character ed advisors, and it's presented to the student who best exemplifies what character ed stands for, and that's the ability to connect with others and empower others and ignite passion for helping others. And this year, come on up, I'll tell you, Ava, this year's recipient is Miss Ava Watling. Congratulations, Ava. I'm going to have Jeannie Overin come to the stage again as a representative of the Optimist Club because we are going to present the Chris Parrish Nursing Award, my very first school nurse here. The Christine Parrish Nursing Award is an award presented to a graduating senior pursuing a career in nursing and/or the medical field. And this year's recipient is Emma Roseboom.
I'd like to thank Mr. Durkee for inviting me here tonight, and certainly everyone's getting their steps in, so that is encouraging. I'm Tim Creamer, Dr. Creamer. I'm president of the Otisco Lake Preservation Association, which was established in 2009 to preserve its mission is to preserve Otisco Lake and its watershed for future generations. In 2016, we established the Care of the Environment Award to help out our future generations with learning more about the environment and helping preserve what is truly a valuable commodity here in central New York, a tremendous resource that other areas of the country you'll read about don't have what we have here in central New York, and that is clear, fresh water coming out of our faucets easily every day. It's something worthy of our protection, and I'm very hopeful that Kendall Eaton will continue that.
Tara, you want to join me? Thank you, Dr. Creamer. The Rodrigo Scholarship is an award given to a graduating senior who will study fine arts at the college level. And it is my honor to introduce you to the very talented Virginia Lucchetti, our recipient. We're going to do art purchase here. Now have Tara stay here also for the next award, which is the Art Purchase Award. Every year, our Board of Education purchases one piece of artwork from the senior class that best represents the work, ethic, enthusiasm, and quality of all the artwork and the creativity of our classes. And this year, our recipient was chosen, and the piece will be hung in our LGI, where we will have all of our pictures. And I'm very pleased to introduce you to Skylar Maris, our recipient of the Art Purchase Award. The Carmen Costa Junior Memorial Scholarship. Now I can tell by the age of our parents here, some of you had Mr. Costa for band when you were in school here. So this is a special award. He is a fixture in the history of Marcellus. This award is given to a student who demonstrated the characteristics exemplified by Mr. Costa: caring, conscientious, encourages his or her classmates, demonstrates high musical achievement, and dedication to the band program. And this year's recipient is Miss Kate O'Leary. Jerry, you want to come? Our next award is the Martisco Lions Club Award. I'll bring you to the dais. Jay?
You don't want to do, that's okay. On behalf of the Martisco Lions Club, I'm proud to present 2 scholarships this year: Mr. Daniel O'Connor and Miss Hannah Card.
What fire department are you in? What? You're both Marcellus? They are both volunteer firefighters, so. Our next award is the Patty Weiss Educational Assistance Award. It's given to a graduating senior from Marcellus Senior High School who plans to study at a 2-year or 4-year college and who has demonstrated a consistent commitment to Baltimore Woods through their volunteer program. This year's volunteer recipient is Mr. Gabe Hogue. The Jodie Tanner Carla Memorial Scholarship. Jodie was my teacher. She was my math teacher, and she was a wonderful math teacher who passed away suddenly and tragically from cystic fibrosis. And I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you this story about her. Jodie's room was on the 2nd floor, and Jodie had told nobody that she had cystic fibrosis. She would not tell anybody, and there were days when she would be winded walking up the stairs to get there, but she always made it, and she always put her heart and soul into what she did for the kids of Marcellus. So this is a very special award for me, having known Jodie. And it's given to a senior pursuing a post-secondary education who serves as a positive role model through perseverance, determination, versatility, loyalty, honesty, and compassion, and commitment throughout his or her tenure in high school. And this year's recipient is Miss Heidi Stagerwald. The Malcolm Award is presented to a senior entering the field of education, and it is donated by the daughters of John R. Malcolm, who served as president of the Marcellus Board of Education. Knowing the family of this recipient, it was a no-brainer, I think. This year's winner was Miss Maddie Vetch. The McClurg Building for the Future Educational Assistance Award is an award that goes to a senior who participated in a class trade, independent study, internship, or job in the construction, carpentry, design, or related field. It is presented by our own McClurg right here in town. And before I tell you, this recipient was also the recipient of 2 other awards, which were not facilitated through our administration, but congratulations goes to Mr. Jack Buff for winning the McClurg Award. And he was also the recipient of the John Manila Memorial Vocational Scholarship and the Lockheed Martin Vocational Scholarship. So congratulations, Jack. So I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to call them down first. I'd like Gabe Hogue, Alyssa McShane, and Kate O'Leary to come to the stage. The Marcellus Academic Club, which consists of parents, teachers, and community members, presents the top 3 graduating seniors with the highest weighted grade point averages with the following awards. So I'll start with Kate. Kate is graduating with a 101.81 weighted average. She has been a beginning band lesson assistant, a camp counselor, varsity golf, math league, Symphoria Youth Concert, Orchestra, jazz ensemble, character ed, and she was a National Merit Scholarship finalist. So congratulations to Kate. Alyssa is a 3-sport athlete. She was Section 3 Athlete of the Year for us, representing Marcellus High School. She's in character ed, Spanish National Honor Society, National Honor Society, Math League, and Math Honor Society, to name a few of the things that she's done. Congratulations to Alyssa. And her, if I didn't say it, her weighted average was 101.81. Gabe Hogue with a 102.35 is a 3-sport athlete. He was our Section 3 Scholar Athlete Representative. He's an Eagle Scout. He's in band. He's in National Honor Society. He's in Rho Kappa. He's in robotics. He's a math league, book club, science Olympiad, a chess club, and just recently won, because he puts the trophies in my office, the West Genesee K-12 Chess Championship. So congratulations to Gabe. Thanks, Joanne. The Chester Driver and Lucy Sweet Scholarship. I'll have Jeannie come back up on stage. Jeannie is a member of the Chester Driver Scholarship Committee with about 9 other members of the community and the school. The Chester Driver and Lucy Sweet Scholarship are awards presented to 4 seniors based on the following criteria: high scholastic performance and ability, demonstrated leadership while at Marcellus, and participation and leadership in the community. And our 4 recipients this year are Quinn Burnett, Eve Chapman, Grady Germain, and Johnny White. Need some help, or you got it? All right. This is very typical of this class. They all wait for each other. The Robert Earl Baker Memorial Scholarship is given to students who meet the requirement of Mr. Baker's will. The criteria includes academic standing, financial need, and a planned course of study. This is a 4-year scholarship worth $64,000. And our recipient this year is Peggy Morocco. Now, as part of this scholarship, I think that it needs to be known that there are 2 criteria that need to be met after the scholarship is given. Number 1, that flowers are laid at the grave of Mr. Baker's family. And one of two songs can be played at the graveside. And this is to be done on or before Memorial Day according to his will. And the song is Near My God to Thee or Home Sweet Home. So probably early next week, you and I will go up and I'll show you where the stone is in the cemetery. Congratulations, Peg. The HillRom Scholarship is a brand-new scholarship in support of their valued employees and families. HillRom has awarded one deserving senior a scholarship this year, which is in the amount of $10,000. And our winner this year is Eunice Kim. Jeannie, you want to come back up? You want me to do this one? All right, I'll do this one. So this award was given out at a dinner the other night, but has always been one of our traditional ones that we recognize. The Marcellus Optimist Club Unsung Hero Award is presented annually to a young person or persons who demonstrate the values outlined in the Optimist Creed. Someone who helps others, volunteers to do community service because he or she wants to, not just to fulfill the service requirements for a mandate. I think you can probably figure out the twin brothers that were chosen for this one. The Flynn boys, Ryan and Michael Flynn. That we have traditionally given out. And I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your patience with letting them walk. I just think that walk for them is one of the most important things, because that's the recognition that they deserve. So I would give one round of applause for all of our scholarship winners tonight. So tomorrow, by this time, all the seniors sitting in this room will be graduates of Marcellus Senior High School. I look forward to seeing them tomorrow morning. Commencement is at 11. You know, the parade starts at 9 o'clock. It is going to be a day full of tears. Many of the graduates and I have underovers on tears that will be shed this day because it is an emotional day to watch these kids walk the stage for us as educators who have been with them for a long time. So my hearty congratulations to all of you. We have a reception just right outside the door in honor of all of our recipients tonight. So please stay and enjoy that with us. And I'd love to get some pictures around the Mustang with some of the graduates too. So let's do that. So again, congratulations to all, and good night. Thank you all for coming. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, parents, MAC pictures are right out front. If you were at the MAC banquet, your family pictures are here too, so please stop and get those.